Hey guys, EnzoSS100 here. Welcome to another episode of Geeky Commands. Today is episode 10 and I'm going to be showing you two farms that were added to the Nether update. Let's get started. So right before the video starts guys, I just really want to thank you so much for the support that you've been giving me because from 19 subscribers for the past month or so, my subscribers just jumped straight up to 32 subscribers. And I know that's not really that big of a leap, but I'm so happy about that. That's really a good start for me, and I'm happy about that. I'm really thankful for your support. So, if you really, really like my content, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on my videos. And also follow me on Twitter because I do post a lot of updates there. So, yeah, let's get right into the video. So to start off, I just want to show you this chart that I have here of all the farms that are going to be in the Nether. The first one of which is the Hogland Farm. Hogland Farm version 2. Not so much, so mostly just the Hogland Farm. I'll be doing another episode for this, maybe in the future. And then we have the Bartering Farm, and then we have the Magma Cube Farm, the Blaze Farm, and the Gold Farm. But for the Blaze Farm, Magma Cube Farm, and Gold Farm, well, those are actually older farms in the older versions of the game, which even without command blocks, people have already found the most efficient way to farm these things. But I love command blocks and I love doing these automated farms using command blocks, so I might still be doing farms for those, but mostly I'll be talking about the Hogland Farm and the Bartering Farm. So let's go. Now, I just made this workspace for the Nether stuff, basically, so that we could have some sort of safe space wherein mobs that are allergic to the overworld or maybe even the end, we could just use the Nether for it. And this is my workspace for that. It's just a giant box. So let's start off with the Hogland Farm, which I have a few baby hoglins in there. I'm not so sure why. I'll be troubleshooting this farm again, but otherwise this farm is doing great. So it's just a observer clock attached to a sticky piston with a lever, and it has just these two command blocks that are just summoning. Okay, wait. For the summoning command, they changed the syntax a bit, wherein you need to add Minecraft colon and then the mob. So it's now summon Minecraft colon Hoglin and then the coordinates X, Y, and Z, same thing. But yeah, you need to add the Minecraft colon stuff for the sake of being sure. For the sake of being sure that your syntax is correct. And then this is just a kill command wherein you have to kill the Minecraft Hoglin and then the X, Y, and Z. And then I have this -1 on the DX because we're moving towards the negative side of the x-axis, and then the y and z values are just dy and dz equals to 1. So that's just the same thing. It's only dx that changed because we're moving towards the negative side. And then we have, well, the kill chamber, wherein they're automatically killed, wherein these baby hoglins are also a part of the killing chamber. And then we have the hopper system that's going to take off all the items, move them into this sorting system that we have right here, which produces the pork chops and the leather, which means that we have an actual leather farm that's really, really good. So yeah, this design for the sorting system, actually, I saw this on Silent Whisperer's channel. You can go to his channel, watch him, because he's also a really good technical Minecraft YouTuber when it comes to Bedrock Edition. So this sorting system just hooks up to these chests right here, and as you can see, well, this farm produces a lot of items because I just ran this farm for probably about 30 to 40 minutes, and then I got all of that and all of these. Well, actually there should be 2 stacks more. It's just that they despawned because the hoppers, they take too much time in trying to get these items in because they drop so much pork chops. So let's test out the farm, shall we? So as you can see, they're automatically getting insta-killed. And if I'm not mistaken, even baby hoglins spawn on these. So I'm sure that the reason why they're there is because they spawn a little bit lower than 1 block and they have enough space to go into the hopper, so I might have to shift the Z value, or the Y value for that matter. As you can see there, you go, a baby piglin just spawned, but then it stepped onto the block edge of the hopper, so that's why it died. And then you have the hopper system. As you can see, it's really plowing through those items, and well, for the first time ever, I think we'll be seeing this chest full. But other than that, that's actually how the farm works. It's really simple, really easy, and sometimes, yes, sometimes hoglins are left staying there. And for some reason, the baby hoglins are dead. Maybe it's because they walked or they splurred off. But yeah, mostly every single mob is supposed to die in this one. So that's it for the Hogland Farm. So for the Bartering Farm, you might want to have to check the Minecraft wiki, because if I'm not mistaken, in 1.16.2, both the glowstone dust and the magma cream are going to be taken out from the loot tables, but that's for Java edition. Not so sure for Bedrock edition, but yeah, let's hope that we get some finalizations on the patch notes for that. So yeah, this farm drops magma cream, fire charges. I'm not so sure about the use of that, but okay. Iron nugget, so basically this farm doubles up as an iron farm. String, so basically this farm doubles up as a string farm, other than cats and striders. Leather, which means that other than cows, horses, and hoglins, this farm also doubles up as a leather farm. Quartz, which means we have a renewable source for quartz now, for redstone and building. Glowstone dust, which means that we have another way of getting glowstone dust, but again, that might be removed, and it is more reliable to get glowstone dust from a witch farm. Gravel, which means that we finally have a renewable source of gravel, which means we have to worry about only 50%, if I'm not mistaken, 50% when it comes to making concrete powder now. Thank you, Mojang, for adding gravel as a drop for this farm. Please don't remove it. Please, that would be such a heartbreaking thing if they remove gravel from the loot table of bartering. Next is obsidian, which is good for making more nether portals for a nether hub. Crying obsidian, which is good for respawn anchors. Soul sand, which is good for those soul speed paths, in the nether. Next is nether bricks. I'm not sure if you can see that clearly, but those are nether bricks, which is good for building. And last but not least, for the stackable items, we have ender pearls, which means we have another early in-game source for ender pearls for speedrunners, And for the non-stackable items, we have the iron boots with a random soul speed enchantment. We have soul speed enchanted books at a random level. We have fire resistance potions, both the splash version and the drinkable version, although I do prefer the drinkable version over the splash version. And last but not least, the rarest item of them all, the netherite hoe. And that means that those are all the drops that come from this farm. So now we can start with the explanation of the actual farm itself. So I'm going to start by explaining this thing here. This is actually just a redstone clock, which is powering this piston to move back and forth, moving this nether gold. The reason for this actually is because when we move a nether gold ore or break it, piglins get angry. They get aggro. And we can actually use that to our advantage, because when they're aggro at the player, they take a faster time in bartering. Because normally when we barter, it takes about 10 seconds. So what happens is when the clock is turned on, the netherite gold moves, so they actually barter 1 gold ingot for 1 second. So basically you can pump out 64 items or 64 different types of items in just 1 second, basically, for 1 stack. That's how fast they barter. And the more piglins, the more barters you get. So that's really, really useful. So when the farm is turned on, it sets block these coordinates, 107, 54, and 25, to a redstone block. And then it sets these coordinates to air, which is actually that redstone block over there. The one that sets block to a redstone block is actually this one, which is a kill command that is looking for an item named chest in the drop chamber, which is that chamber over there. And then it clones the block above it, which is this one. And then it clones it to the tippy top of that drop chamber. And then what happens is it fills that specific coordinate at the top with air, keyword destroy, so that it destroys the chest so that even the contents will stay. So we have golden ingots in there. And the reason why we have the kill command is because when they fill the block with air, the chest also comes with it in the destroy command, so we have to destroy the chest as well. And then this command summons all of the piglins. Keyword spawn adult, that is a spawn event. If you go to the chat box and type /summon, you can actually see that there is such thing as a spawn event. After spawn position, we have spawn event. That spawn event, spawn adult, means that we are forcing piglins to spawn as an adult so that we don't have baby piglins. Because if you don't know, baby piglins can't actually barter. So we don't want that. They'll just be running around into this one block area, and that's really annoying. So when the farm is turned off, it kills all of the piglins, and then it sets this block over here for the clock to a redstone block so that it turns off the clock, lessening the lag of the game. It sets block the area over there. Over there to an air block, and then it blocks a new set of coordinates, which is actually this block right here, to a redstone block. And it has a 40 tick delay. Oh, and speaking of tick delays, these two repeat blocks right here have a 100 tick delay for the clone command and a 0 tick delay for the kill command. The chain command has a 10 tick delay. I'm sorry if I forgot that. So basically we have the set block of that to a redstone block with a 40 tick delay, and we have that again with a 100 tick delay. The reason why I did it twice is because of the setting block of this to air. It does spew out one last time before it stops, so we want that this piston is powered to push all of the items that are here to this hopper, and then again for a second time when the gold drops again. So it's technically a semi-gold farm, and it's only on a 1 tick pulse because we set the block above this command block to air. So let's test that out, shall we? So we summon in the piglins. I do tend to summon 2 parts of those because it does mean for faster bartering, and some of them actually spawn with crossbows. So yeah, there is that. I don't know how that affects their their drop rates, but oh well. So we turn on the farm, boop, and as you can see, the gold drops, and boom, they are just spewing out items. Now, for the issue with the gold coming into the sorting system, it's because they hit the really corner of the block, and so the piglins can't actually recognize that there's actually gold there, so they just stay there. So as you can see, the gold just drops, and then boom, items spew out. And it just keeps going. I kept this farm on for probably about a solid minute and a half, and we actually get a lot of items. Now, as you can see, it happens again, and then supposedly, there you go. It happens again, pushing the gold from here to here. So, yeah, these go into the sorting system and all that. So, that's all there is to it. That's all there is to the bartering farm. It's honestly just a giant sorting system with the drop chamber and just these sets of commands. It's not really that complicated, although it is lengthy. So yeah, those are the 1.16 farms that we have for today. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe if you like my content. Ring the bell for notifications because sometimes my videos don't go into my subscribers sub boxes, but oh well, if you click the notification bell, you'll know that I uploaded something again. And follow me on Twitter if you want to see any updates or teasers, because I do tweet a lot about my videos there. So if you want to know about that, follow me on Twitter. Other than that, I've been EnzoSS100, signing out.